we're here. We're finally here,
here,
huh? We're here. You know, it was a great first half. Looked good. And
Great first quarter.
Great first quarter. Looked good. Business as usual.
Mm-hmm.
And then we did this. This is what we did. Can I tell you what we did? Can I tell you what we did? We went to Sealy's.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a nice Tempur-Pedic. Good old Tempur-Pedic, adjustable, queen size. Then we stood on that sumbitch. Right? We dropped our pants and we took a shit right on that bed. We shit that damn bed up good. Shit that damn bed up pretty good.
Yeah, we handed the ball up 6 times after we were up 21-0.
Yep. I mean,
in
but
what world does that make sense? Any coach, like, you would do that if you were like a flag football coach. You wouldn't hand the ball. Like, nobody would ever do that, ever, for any reason.
I mean, so we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles loss to the biggest cunt nuggets in the world, the Dallas Cowboys.
I wasn't following for a minute there. Okay, all right. Yeah, I got you. Continue.
Yeah, sure you weren't.
Oh, you didn't pick up on that, Bern?
Proceed. No, you usually tell me all the pertinent Eagles stats like right away. You're always like, hey, Bern, have you heard about the Eagles? Yada, yada, yada. So I just assumed it would be the same thing here. I didn't know. You didn't give me the heads up.
Can I tell you this, Liam? Can I tell you this? I accept full responsibility for this loss. You want to know why? I'll tell you why.
Wow.
I'll tell you, I accept full responsibility for this loss, and I'll tell you why. Last week, I was shooting my mouth off. I kept bringing up the Bern, number 1 in the NFC, number 1 in the NFC East. Got about a goo. I was shooting my mouth off. And that's what I get. And you know what? And the team suffers. You know? And my team didn't deserve that. I'm as much a part of that team as any member of that team.
Obviously.
Obviously. So I apologize not only to my teammates, to the fans, but to the city of Philadelphia. And I really just wish that they didn't go, I know it's President's Day Mattress Day sale kind of thing, and we just shit that son of a bitch good. But either way, we don't have to look at any numbies from that game. The Eagles lost. Bern, why don't we get into it? That's our vent.
Quick question. Bern? And this is an honest question. I'm not trying to super needle you guys. I do have an honest question.
You never do.
You are, but it's okay.
No, I'm not trying to. Actually, this is a pretty fair question. Saquon, 10 rushes for 21 yards.
Oh,
is it Saquon who had like literally a prolific season last year with like 400 touches, record breaking touches, or is it that the O-line got a little bit shakier? Or is it the OC who just doesn't have the faith to be like, sometimes even if you run it into the line 4 or 5 times and you don't get anything, the next drive you got to come back and try it again. Like, you got to keep them honest.
There's a way you could find out. You could hand it off to the other running backs at least once or twice when you're up 21-0. You could try, right?
And I'm not trying to break balls. I honestly don't know. You guys know this team better than I do. And obviously, while Saquon left my beloved Giants and went to your Eagles, he's still a fucking awesome guy. I rooted for him in the Super Bowl. I'm not mad at Saquon. I like Saquon.
No, it's not Saquon's fault that your organization shit the bed.
Right. On camera in front of Hard Knocks. But there are times where he gets the ball and looks just as explosive, in small bursts. But And there's all this talk about AJ Brown and how he's upset and they're not committed. They got AJ Brown committed early in this game, and it didn't make a difference for their winning. So does AJ Brown need to realize hey, we have a different way to grind these out? I said before last week that your team was no fucking fun to watch because you make even fun teams not that fun to watch. From an outside perspective, this was kind of a fun game, but it was a fun game because you guys had a ton of penalties and the Cowboys kept fucking up. There was a lot, the Cowboys fucked up. They got that fumble and then fucked that whole drive up. It was a wild game.
At one point, they were battling to see who was going to lose the game.
That's
right?
what I mean.
No, we're going to lose. No, we're going to lose. No, we're going to fuck it up and we're going to lose. Okay?
14 penalties, the most penalties on the Eagles since Nick Sirianni's first game ever as a head coach.
That's disgusting.
But it seemed like the Eagles were like 2 steps forward, 1 step back the whole game. They'd have a drive going, and then they'd get something going, and then there'd be a penalty like away from the play that had nothing to do with the play itself that would drag them back down. Fellas, I think this is just attrition. It's the NFL. Like nobody goes 17-0 except for one time, and nobody goes 0-17. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I think they kind of need it. This is a wake-up call that they need.
I hope so.
Something needs to be done with the play calling, but that is clearly not the only issue. When you have that many penalties in one game, then there's other stuff going on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like not running the ball, having 14 penalties. There's an accumulation of things.
Yes, a big part of it is coaching, but big
part of it was me.
Got to figure out what's going on with that run game.
Small part of it was Matt. Small part of it was Matt.
No, Matt. Probably the biggest part. I accept full responsibility for this loss, guys. I do. Okay.
What a guy.
I accept full responsibility, and it's my fault. And I'll tell you this: it won't happen again. Not on my watch. Not in my town. Not any of my 5 towns. All right, are we good on this game?
Dub for me on that one. I took the Cowboys catching 3.5 for the outright win. You guys both
3
took
and a
Philly.
hook.
3 and a hook. Didn't matter.